Morning, y'all. It is a rainy morning this Monday morning here in San Antonio, which is good because we needed it. But like now, this is the first cold front because it's definitely like closer to 60 degrees instead of 90. But I think it's only going to be short-lived. I think by the end of this week we're going to be like back up in the 90s or something like that. But I'll take it. I actually will take the rain because I love rainy days in San Antonio. Anyways, let's go home. I just dropped the kids off and I gotta get ready for work. Anyways, good morning, guys. I hope you had a good weekend and I hope you get your coffee. If you drink coffee, I was making mine down here. Kitchen's still a mess, but the house is actually pretty clean. We worked on this, cleaning up this weekend. Still got laundry going because when you have 4 kids, it never stops. And 2 adults. Let me show y'all what I ended up doing this weekend. Doesn't look much different, right? But I did clean up the desk. We ended up mounting the TV / monitor to the wall, and it really gave a lot more space down here. The only eyesore is the wires coming out here, which I thought about maybe putting a hole in here, but I think I'm not going to do that. I think I can just push this back if I don't want it in the way. But I use my laptop a lot like this, and then put everything that I need for work up here. And this is just kind of an extra screen, but yeah, so not much else. Look at this. This is pretty clean. There's the dogs. We worked on except for all those clothes over there. Those are Liam's. He was going through some of them. I think not all of them are gonna go up in his closet. But yeah, we cleaned up this little area. We left the pops because the pops are gonna go on a shelf that I'm gonna build right here. And we don't wanna put them in the garage because then they get all gross and stuff like that. And these are board games. This is not trash that we just randomly put up in the game room. We're not that dirty. But yeah, we were busy this weekend. Got everything cleaned up and prepared for this week. And it's cold today. Not cold, but colder. So I think it's gonna be a good week. Hopefully a good week. And then Halloween's right around the corner, so we got to get ready for their costumes. I forgot the word. Jaden's actually gonna make his costume. Jaden always does a mix of like making it and then like buying stuff that fits what he needs. I think this year he's gonna be Daredevil. So we got some work to do on that. All right, it's around 10 o'clock and this is where we're at. Rain for at least 60, and look at that. Man, that is like amazing actually. It looks like it's gonna kind of be, it's around noon if it really happens, but yeah, we needed this. This is what it looks like outside. It's just a nice, good, like steady rain too. Not a lot of flooding. Anyways, I need to go back to work. So we'll see what the day holds for us. I don't think there's gonna be a lot because of the rain out there. Okay, y'all have to let me know how this sounds because I have it on a mic, an external mic. Forgot what you call them. So mics that go on top of cameras, but I have it plugged into my iPhone. So that's why I keep looking up there. But I want to know how the sound is, if it's better or worse, or just the same as talking to my iPhone. Because I noticed the more my iPhone goes away from my face, the softer my voice gets on the audio. So let me know what y'all guys think. Quick update though. Last week, my Apple Pencil, I don't know, did I talk about this or not? But last week my Apple Pencil for the iPad I got broke after like 2 days. Just wouldn't work. Bluetooth, no connection, nothing. And so I called Amazon, or I chatted with Amazon, and they wanted me to return it, and then I have to repurchase it, and then this whole big just mess. So I was like, you know what? Let me call Apple. It's an Apple product. Apple basically said, hey, you can go to an Apple store, but there's only 2 in San Antonio, and they're always packed because we're a city of over 1 million with only 2 Apple stores. Or I could go to Best Buy. So I went to Best Buy, and Best Buy can't replace it like immediately, same day, but they're able to ship it off to Apple and get a replacement for me. So that happened on Friday, and they already called me today that it's already available, which is amazing because I figured with the weekend that it would slow things down, but I mean, that's like 2 business day turnaround. So I'm happy with it. If you guys have Apple stuff, whether it's your phone, iPad, pencil, AirPods, whatever it is, the only thing I don't have is a Mac, but Molly does. Remember to call Apple first before you go back to your manufacturer, to the store that you bought it, because Apple will usually take care of you better than the store. I think that's been my experience so far. But anyways, I have to go back and finish some stuff up, but just quick update. Okay guys, I'm still using a external mic, so I kind of want to test it out. So this is what I had on there before. It's the Diety Duo, I think the Diety Duo 4 or Diety D4 Duo or something like that. It's a good mic, and it has 2 capsules, so that way if you're facing it towards the camera, I could talk into the back one. The only thing is that on an iPhone, it doesn't work for the back one. It only picks up the front one. So right now I'm using a Boya MM1 Plus, which is a super cardioid mic, which means that it can pick up a little bit behind it and it picks up really good in front of it. This is super cardioid on the front and regular, I think, just cardioid on the back, which kind of helps both. Just a great mic. I've seen a few YouTubers use it. The problem is, of course, it doesn't work with the back of the back mic doesn't work on the iPhone. So what I want to try though is I've noticed that if I'm talking behind the camera, so if I'm pointing at something, I'm behind it, then it doesn't really pick me up as well as the iPhone mic does. And so in those instances, it's like one of those like, all right, well, do I turn the mic around, or do I just take it off the mic and use the internal mics that are in the iPhone? So I'm gonna walk around. Y'all tell me. I'm right behind it, right behind the camera, right behind my phone, right behind the mic, probably like 6 inches away. Now it's gonna make a difference if I'm facing something open like this and there's a lot of echo, because it's having to go around and then back towards the mic up here. And it's only capturing a little bit of my voice behind it. Now, if I face towards a wall, like our pins over here, if I face this, it'll probably sound a lot better because my voice is projecting to this wall / corkboard and then bouncing somewhat back to the mic. So I don't know, y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, I'm trying to decide if I should just run and gun it with the mic that's built into the, and I think there's 3 mics that's built into the iPhone 12 Pro Max, or if I should occasionally maybe use an external mic, because it does pick up my voice a little bit better when I have it like this far away, versus if I just have the camera up there by itself and no mic except for the internal. So let me know what y'all think, how it sounds. This again is with the Boya MM1 Plus. The video just a few seconds ago before I cut it was with that Diety mic, which doesn't pick up as well from behind because that capsule doesn't work with the iPhone. So hit me up, let me know what y'all think. Everyone's ears are different, so I kind of want to see what you guys think before I make a decision just from me watching the video. Okay guys, this is how I normally do my vlogs. I usually have just my phone, just my arm, no gimbal, and I'm talking to the camera, talking to the camera, talking to the camera. But I wanted to give a comparison of the video I just did with the mic and compare it against it, just the phone, just the iPhone using the internal mics. So I'm gonna turn it around kind of like we did earlier, and this is what I sound like right behind the phone. The internal mics are picking me up. I know that on the iPhone, there's a mic at the bottom where you're usually speaking to when you're on the phone calls. There's a mic right in front over here by the camera. And then I think there's a 3rd mic, forgot where it's at, but I think there is 3 mics in the iPhone 12 Pro Max. So this is like 2 generations old. Still a great phone. I'm contemplating getting the iPhone 14, but I'm not really sure because, I don't know, like there's a really good deal on it where I could get like $1,000 off. So it's almost like a no-brainer. Like maybe I should get it. So that way, whenever I trade it in for the next phone, it holds its value. The one thing that I really wanted on an iPhone was the USB-C / Thunderbolt port. That's also on my iPad. It's just a lot faster for transfer. Man, where did that accent come from? It's just a lot faster for transfer. So whenever I transfer videos from like my iPad to my computer or vice versa, it's just quicker. Lightning is old. I think it's still built on like USB 2.0, which is not super slow, but it is slow whenever you're moving these 4K videos to your computer. So anyways, I've talked enough. What do you guys think? No mic on the iPhone, just the internals. This is what it sounds like with me doing vlog mode, arm out, holding it. And then again, this is what it sounds like if I'm facing big open air. And then, oh yeah, let's do me facing towards this corkboard, which actually on the last video I just did, I noticed that it kind of gave not necessarily better sound, just a little bit more presence. It just seemed like it was a little bit more there, not as airy as it is whenever you face like something like this where your voice goes out into the air and it's traveling and then eventually coming back when it hits a wall or something. But what do you guys think? Hit me up in the comments because I want to know what your ears hear. What your ears hear. I cannot talk this morning. It's totally a Monday. Okay, during lunch, I noticed I threw a load of towels to get dried, and I noticed that it was not working. The heat was not working. And you can tell right here, well, I'm kind of covering the light, but right in there is where the coil snapped, right there. And so if they can't connect, there's no heat. These tend to go out on us, like, I feel like every year they go out. So that's trash. And then I put a new one in there. They're running like 20 bucks, so they're not expensive, but I think next time we're gonna get like 2 or 3 and just keep them in the bottom of this thing because it does slow us down. I usually have a way of rigging it to work for a little bit, but I wouldn't recommend that. Don't do what I do. And I'm usually the one that's awake at night to make sure that the dryer is complete so that it's not running rigged. It's not good. All right, I don't think, okay, first of all, I'm on my way to get my Apple Pencil, the new one. I hope they didn't try to fix the old one because it just, I have a thing, if it's broken when I first get it, it's probably gonna stay broken if you try to fix it. So I'm hoping it's a new one, but look at the skies. Look how gorgeous now. And I doubt we're gonna have any more rain. It said we can have rain up until like 7 o'clock today, but I don't think that's gonna happen. It looks like it's clearing out, but it's a pretty day and it is a breezy 66 degrees or so. So it's definitely cooled off a lot, but I think by Friday we're gonna be back up to like 88 again. So, which is not bad. It's not bad, especially in San Antonio. That's like beautiful weather. But right now it's actually kind of hoodie weather for us people here in the South. But more to come. I have to pick up the kids after this, but I figured go ahead and knock this little errand out and then I can get the kids and then get home and then we'll figure out dinner. Here's my situation. Folding towels, cleaning up, trying to get stuff done. It's already 7:30 or so and it's getting late. I gotta get the kids to bed. Well, I can't remember. Is it my night or Molly's night? Molly and I take turns laying down with Emma for her to go to sleep in her bed. Typically works, except for like around 4 o'clock. She usually ends up in our bed. But figured while I'm in here, I would go ahead and get some towels put away, try to clean up a little bit. And then, yeah, we'll go from there and go to bed. But anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. If y'all don't mind, leave me a comment on what y'all think about the mics. I felt like whenever I had a dedicated mic that it was a little bit more focused and that the other mic captured more audio, but it just wasn't as focused on my voice. It could pick up background noise and stuff like that. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.